All right, boys and girls, let's start our calendars for today. I have a question for you before we even open our books. Yesterday was Wednesday. Can you tell me without opening your calendar book what day of the week is today? Yesterday was Wednesday. Today is Thursday. One way you could have thought of it, we talked about it yesterday, was singing the days of the week song. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Poof, there's your answer. Okay, today let's get counting on our first page. Count by tens. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, and today is 140. That means we have a whole another row full, and today we wrote the numbers 140. Turning to 10 frames, we'll fill in our last spot today. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 140. Now, boys and girls, stop there for a minute. I want to show you something. Look at all these days we've been in school. All those dots show the days we've had school. And here's the spots that are left. So does it look like we have a lot of school left or a little? Is there more open spaces or more dots? There's way more dots, right? There's not that much school left. We could count and find out. Let's count by tens. 10, 20, 30, 40 days only until you're first graders. That's why it's so important to keep doing all this work at home, because next year you'll be off to first grade and you want to be ready, right? Okay, turn to tally marks. Oh, I'm sorry. Actually, on our 10 frame page, do you want to write 140 with me? We put 130 up here, so here we're going to write a 1 and a 4 and a 0. So it looks like this. Turning to tally marks now. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 105, 110, 115, 120, 125, 130, 135, 136, 37, 38, 39, 140 means we need to do a slash. I'll show you mine. And then you can write the number 140 above that. What three numbers are in 140? Same as we wrote on our first page, 140. And we also put it by our 10 frames. Okay, that means we're turning to April. April has been a pretty sunny month. That's what actually warmer, I should say. I don't have any green days on my calendar. Okay, so now we already talked about that yesterday was Wednesday and today's Thursday. What number is today? Here it is. Which number is that? A 1 and a 6 makes 16. Today is Thursday, April 16th, 2020. What color do you think the thermometer is today? You are right, I think. It's above 60 degrees, so it's yellow. And I see we have just one more day left until it's a weekend. What number's tomorrow? 17. Okay, and turning to the back, When you put your observation goggles on, what do you observe in the sky? I observe 0 clouds and lots of sun. So I'll definitely be marking another one for sunny. And then you can put those to the side. So boys and girls, instead of the estimation jar today, we're going to talk about things that are short and long. So I wrote those words on this board. See this line up here? This line is short. This line is long. This line is longer than this line, and this line is shorter than this line. So let's just practice those quickly. If you put your hands and just make a small space and say short, and then make it bigger, longer, and say longer. Ready? Shorter, longer, 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 shorter, longer, shorter. Okay, you're ready. So I've just collected some things that are around my house, and we're gonna figure out which ones are shorter and which ones are longer. So after you do this with me, you could find some at home too to compare. We've played that game at school with the paper strips where you pull them out and play whose is shorter, whose is longer. That's kind of a fun game too. So first, let's compare these two items, a playing card and a marker. Look, the marker is longer, it's way up here. Right, I have to line them up for my measurement to be accurate. Now we can see which one is shorter, the playing card. Actually, I'm going to turn them this way. Which one is shorter, the playing card, and which one is longer, the marker. So I made some sentences about this. The top one says the blank is shorter. So we would use the word playing cards there. Ready? Let's do it together. The playing card is shorter. And then the bottom sentence talks about which is longer. Ready? Read. The marker is longer. All right, let's get 2 new ones. How about some sunscreen and a coaster? All right, so to line these up, I'm going to put them just like this. See how I have that lined up right there? Which is shorter? The coaster. Okay, let's read this sentence together. The coaster is shorter. And which is longer? Read the sentence. The sunscreen is longer. Okay, let's get 2 more objects. How about our yellow crayon and a rock? Is this how I do it? No, that's not lined up. Okay, I'll line it up all the way down here. Kind of tough for me to hold it. Okay, which is shorter? The crayon. And which is longer? The rock is longer. Okay, let's read our sentences together. The crayon is shorter. The rock is longer. All right, let's do maybe one more. Here's some lotion. Let's do the lotion and the marker. Ooh, these are pretty close. Okay, I have it lined up. What do you observe? Which is longer? The lotion. And which is shorter? The marker. Okay, let's read the top sentence. The marker is shorter. The lotion is longer. So, boys and girls, we are measuring how long things are going this way. There's a different word that you use when you measure how tall something is. Like if I wanted to measure how tall Cloud is compared to how tall this little bear is, I wouldn't say how long they are. I would say how tall, and that's called measuring height. Say height with me. Height. Right. Height shows how tall something is. So if we were all together in class, I would measure all of your heights, and then I'd make a little graph of shortest to tallest. Since we can't be together, I thought you could maybe do that with your family. So I'll put up in our Google Classroom a piece of paper that you can use if you want to measure the height of people in your family. If that doesn't work for you, if you don't have a printer, you don't want to do that, you could also just find some objects around your house and measure the length, or you could do heights of stuffies. So you could do that today, and also if you'd like to find some things to count in your house, you can get your collection together, count them, and then write it down in your notebook. I think that is all. Oh, that's not all for math today. So also, I need your help. I want to make a graph of information about pets that people have in our class. So I'm wondering if you will send me your information. I'd like to know what kind of pets do you have and how many. So you could either write it down, you could color a picture and have your parents email me the picture, or you could tell your parents and they can just email me the answer. So if you have one dog, you could write a picture that says Mateo and then draw one dog. If you have two cats, you could write your name Luna and then draw your two cats. Okay, so after I get everybody's answer, then I'll make a big graph of all of the information and we can look at it together. Okay? All right, thanks so much for all your help. Keep up the good work.